Welcome back. Martin Luther King Jr. is one of the most influential voices in the American civil rights movement, and each year people march to honor his life and legacy. That also includes an annual march here in Spokane, but this year the MLK Day Unite Rally, March and Resource Fair is canceled due to the pandemic. But there are still ways to honor his legacy, especially here locally. So joining us this morning is Spokane City Council member Betsy Wilkerson, talking about his impact on our city. So good morning, Betsy. Thanks so much for being with us.
Good morning, and thank you for having me.
So for today, what is the importance of Martin Luther King Day for here in Spokane, of course, nationally as well?
You know, here in Spokane, we're a very unique city. I know every city says that, but we've had some challenges and some opportunities. And today that we can rally in different ways than what we have done in the past, lets me know and let the community know we are open to doing things differently. This has gotten us past what we always do. We will do that, but now we can do more. And I think we can reach more people in the opportunities we have right now, even in the midst of COVID.
And last week, touching on that, you hosted a panel discussion about Dr. King's impact then and now. So what came out of that discussion?
You know, it was a talk back. It was 4 different generations of people of color talking about their experience and how he has impacted their lives and how it has made them take the path they have taken. What came out of that, what I heard was there is still hope. We still need unity, that we cannot do this by ourselves in silos. And that's just not people of color, that's the whole community going forward. And that we are still committed to it. Now, I will say I was the oldest person on the panel, so I have seen the images and lived through some of the things that we are going through today. So I just want to remind you, the media, that pictures are powerful. They can be for good and they can be for bad. But I think that was what was important, that we still have hope and that we can go forward. And time is relative. Yeah, it's a lifetime ago, but for some, they are just starting on this journey. And that came out really loud and clear, especially from our young people.
You know, and as echoing, the voice of young people, I think that was really eye-opening for a lot of people this year, seeing that we're still seeing some of the challenges today as we were, 50, 60, hundreds of years ago. Mm-hmm. So what are some of the biggest changes that you've seen in our community this year?
First of all, how we talk about it. Before, in my generation, we just kind of kept it within our own community. Now it's out there. It is okay. We can talk about the challenges and the opportunities. We talk about our hurts. We share our hurts. Before, I did not see that happening. And I also see where systems are opening up to change and realizing it's not the system, it's the people in the systems. And so we can work through the systems, we can start getting to solutions, whether that's in employment or higher education or just in our own communities, how we engage with each other.
And of course, we touched on this a little bit in commercial break before we came out to this interview. You wanted to talk about the core of Dr. King's messaging.
I did. He was an amazing activist. But many people forget he was a minister first. And so what he believed came out of his love for God and the church. So love is a very powerful tool that was used then and can still be used today. I know you're playing something now, but I just want to leave you with something that resonates with me. And I think for our community, it is one of Dr. King's other favorite quotes. It is not the ultimate measure of a man or a woman or organization or a city where we stand in times of comfort, but it's where we stand in times of controversy and challenges. And I believe Spokane has stood up and is willing to stand to move our city forward. to be the kind of city that we really want it to be, to have leaders and people committed for the work of everybody, no matter your color, socioeconomic. And I want us to lead, not just seek justice, but to lead with justice. Let us be the justice that we want in our lives and in our city.
I think that gives us a really good insight as to where we are as a community. And of course, this week, MLK Day, falling on the same week as the first Black woman will be inaugurated into the White House. What do you think that says about our country? And what do you think Dr. King would say about that?
Hallelujah would be one word he would use from the church. But this just lets us know, we talked about time. It seems like a long time, but look where we're at today. This is powerful. I'm excited. Not that she's a woman of color, but that she is a woman and that she will bring different life experiences and that people can see themselves in Kamala. So opportunity, it's like, no, it's just not for the dominant race. Others can lead also. And we have the skill set and the abilities to do that. It is a light for our young people going forward.
And Betsy, if there's someone watching this morning saying, what can I do? How can I honor Dr. King today and in the future? What would you say to them?
You know what, I would start, you can honor Dr. King by starting with yourself. What is your commitment to social justice? What is your commitment to unity? What is your commitment to change? Start with yourself and then start with your family, because really that's where change really happens. It happens around the table, and then it can spread out to the rest of our community.
Well, Betsy Wilkerson with the Spokane City Council, thank you so much for spending your morning here with us, giving us some really great insight as to where we are as a community and a country, and we thank you for your time.
Thank you. Have a great day.